Hello everyone, my name is Teresa at Carolina Girls Wreath. Today I'm going to show you how to make an easy and colorful ruffle curly method style deco mesh wreath. This one has all the colors of spring, summer, cute little birdie in the center with their nest of eggs. So come and watch me. Maybe you'll learn something or you can teach me something. We'll learn together. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Teresa Henson. I'm from North Carolina, and this is going to be my first tutorial wreath video. And I would like to show you how I'm going to make a easy 3-colored spring, summer, just a simple little wreath. And like I said, it's my first time tutorial, and I hope that, well, let me just say I've learned a lot through watching my own tutorials over the past 3 years. So I just want to tell you a little bit about myself first. I love God. I'm a retired mama, and I love making wreaths. And I really hope that someone will find my video here, watch it, and just see what I've learned, because as they say, you do your own thing when making a wreath. You learn different ways that fit for you, techniques and ways to make one. So watch my tutorial, please, and see what you can learn from today. So first of all, we're going to start with a Dollar Tree wreath frame, 14-inch. I make most of my wreaths from 14 inches. If you live near a Dollar Tree store, you're fortunate to find one of these, and they really work great. And then I'm going to have my pipe cleaners, okay, with my mesh here, a long cut. You'll need 3 different colors of the mesh, any colors you choose. And I've already have them cut at 30 inches long. And I chose these pipe cleaners. You'll need 15 because there's 5 pieces of each color mesh. So when you get done, in other words, when you get done, your wreath's going to have 5 different colors around your wreath. So you'll have a whole total amount of 15 pieces of mesh. And I chose the coordinating pipe cleaners to go with it. And then here's what it's going to be. The theme on mine is just a simple little birdie. Ain't he cute? You can find these on Amazon. He's going to be the center of my wreath because there's all kinds of birds in the summertime and spring. So I've already made one of these wreaths, so they're really cute, and I've got a lot of compliments on them. So that's all we need for this wreath today. So bear with me, please. As I said, this is my first tutorial. So we're going to get started. Okay. Okay, everyone. First of all, I just want to clarify something about, as I said, I'm from North Carolina. And you can tell I'm a true North Carolinian because I can't pronounce tutorial. I know. My daughter said, "Mama, it's tutorial." And I'm sorry, I apologize. If you hear me say tutorial, you just got to forgive me, because I just learned to call it tutorial, but it's tutorial. So there again, I'm sorry. So also, I didn't show as I said, this is my first video of making a wreath. And I think I failed to get the little shot of the bird in the nest I was showing you, talking about. Here he is. She's so sweet. See her with her little eggs and nest. And this is what I'm going to be putting in the center, because it makes a really pretty, just a simple, pretty summer-themed spring wreath. And you can find these on Amazon. Okay, so going to get started, and give me 1 sec. Okay, everyone, I think I'm getting situated here. Bear with me. Okay, first of all, we're going to I do all my wreath frames myself with the pipe cleaners, because right now the the ones that's already pre-made, they're easier for you if you don't know how to do the pipe cleaner method. But right now I can't afford them. So anyway, I'm going to start my pipe cleaners, and I'm going to go on each crossbar on the inside. I always start my inner circle. And I'm just going to put my pipe cleaners. Let's see if I can get you down a little more. I'm not used to this either. Okay, so we're going to get started placing our pipe cleaners on. They're Wreath. I always make mine from scratch. Talk like I'm baking, don't I? So we're going to start with the inside ring here. And at each crossbar on your Wreath, I'm just going to take my pipe cleaner and put it in between the two. I'll show you just one second. Give it a couple of twists. It's on those two crossbars, and do this all the way around. There's green. I'm going to rotate to the orange. And I just like to make my wreaths kind of, I don't know, look pretty, especially if I sell one. And I have sold quite a few. I'm thankful for that. So the orange, same way. Then go on to the yellow here. Just do all this around in the inner circle along each crossbar. Okay. I'm starting again, the green. You know how us girls sometimes like to match your accessories? Well, I guess I could be called an accessory girl, because I like to do my wreaths like that too. So now orange. When you get through here, you'll have a pipe cleaner on each crossbar on the inside. Okay, so there's the inside and all. Now we're going to the outer ring, the outer two here. Now this is hard for me at first, but okay, so I'm going to start again at a crossbar on the outside, just like the inside. Give it a few twists. Now when you do this, take your pipe cleaner you just done, lay it down on your wreath, and where it ends, you're going to start your other pipe cleaner. And when this is finished, you're going to have your wreath frame just like they do with the ones that's already pre-made on it. Green one the same way, the next one the same way. Okay, just see right here where I'm laying it across the wreath here. Okay, where that one ends, I'm going to put the next one. So give mine about 3 twists. Same here, where the yellow one ends, meet up here. This one's going to go a little bit above the crossbar, so where it ended up. Twist. Okay, same thing here, if you can see. I apologize until I get me a phone stand, but I'm going to go right here, lay it where it ends again. Okay. And just continue doing that. When you get all the way around, when you get through, you're going to have 15 pipe cleaners on here. Just got a few more here. Twist it again. Come on over here the same way. End it over here. Lay it out and end it where it ends. So where it ends, I'm going to pick up right in here. Okay. Twist it again. Where that one ends, right here. The crossbar a little bit. That one came out. It's not going to be perfect sometimes, and that's okay. I learned that in watching other tutorials. I got it right. But that's fine, because there's no wrong wreath, I don't think. And truly, I don't think there's no perfect wreath, but I know mine aren't, but so anyway, when we get through, there we go. Can you see all that? See there, all the pipe cleaners are ready just like if you'd bought one pre-made. So we do have starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the outside and 6 on the inside. So there, we've done that part. So I'm going to lay my width aside. We're going to start now with the mesh. Okay? So you can start with any color you choose. And I forgot to tell you, this is the ruffle, simple ruffle method. It's really, really simple. It truly is. I mean, and I like using different color mesh because that way on one row, you're not using all your mesh for a wreath. So what you want to do is lay this down, your one piece of mesh that you cut. And I use this because you're going to need something heavier, kind of just to hold the end down here. Because we're going to be doing a ruffle. Okay, work it out here. Now, some of you may be familiar with scrunching, or there could be other words for it, and this took me a while. I got frustrated myself, so don't get frustrated. Just, it'll come. So down here at the end, if you can possibly see where I'm starting. Okay, get this out of the way. It's up to you if you want to turn a little bit under here at the end. I always do because it helps with fraying. And then, like, see how I got my hands, like, laid here. And I got my thumbs in the center, like, together. If you can see. If you can see. And I'm making a little, like, just like I'm going to hold it in the center and scrunch it. And then I just start going up, gather it together. That's another word to say, gathering. And I keep gathering, gathering. Keep holding your thumbs in the center. Your fingers out. Your fingers do the walking. Let your fingers do the walking. Then this is why I had my tool here to hold it down, because at the end, it just helps me roll better, scrunch better. So, towards the end, remove that. Keep on scrunching your fingers. Just let your fingers go do the walking. All the way. You get to the end here. What I do simply is just grab it with one hand, your fingers. There we've got a bow. See the bow I've just made? A ruffle. Ruffle bow. Okay, that's called ruffle. So there we go there. And you just want to turn it over. Turn it over to where the ruffle's down. Or the bow's facing down. Take your wreath. Anywhere you want to start. And I'm going to simply put mine on. Just put it down in the center of the pipe cleaner. Give your pipe cleaner a couple of twists. I usually do about 3. 3. Okay, now don't worry about trying to fix the ruffle when you get it on. It'll all come together when we get more. But there's the first ruffle. Okay, then we're going to go on. I'm going to choose to go with the yellow next. Okay. One thing about Deco mesh, it is pretty, but it does like to stick. So you just got to be patient because it does make a pretty wreath. I promise you when we're through, you'll see. So I lay my tool down again. Okay. Now sometimes there'll be a little fraying at the end here, like if you can see that. That's why I'll say sometimes I make my little, just kind of turn it under some. Just turn it under like you're doing any piece of cloth. Turn it. Now that'll cover that little fraying. Then start again with your fingers, your thumbs together. Your thumb's what's going to hold the center. Your fingers are going to do the gathering. And like I say, it was hard for me at first. Of course, anything is for me if you know me. But here we go. Just keep on holding it in the center. Let your fingers do the walking. As we roll up here. Or scrunch up here. There's my northern talk again, my southern talk again. Get to the end. Just right here, just take it and just grab it between your fingers and all right there in the middle. I'll turn your little ends in there some at the end. It's up to you if you see it. See? Made another little ruffle. Okay? Just, like I say, don't worry about any. When you get it all together, you're going to see. Turn it back down to where the ruffle's facing you. Go over here and place it right beside the last ruffle you made. Just put it in the middle of the pipe cleaner. Okay, in the middle of the pipe cleaner. Give them a couple of twists. 2, 3. Okay, and what you do, you can take your sides of each ruffle and just kind of pull it up together. Help us. Okay, see, so you've got your second ruffle. This is so easy to do. It truly is what you learn to scrunch. There's no wrong way. Just, okay, we're going to go on to the other color, and then I'll, let's see, this pretty orange here I chose. I think orange and yellow and greens just speak summer and spring both to me. Okay, so we're going to lay it out again. I put my tool at the bottom because if I don't, you don't have to lay this tool down. But the reason I do, it really helps with just some of it coming. Well, like I said, you'll see what works best for you. Okay, so there again, right here, I'm taking my end. Let me show you how to do this close up now. When you want to turn it up, I just simply turn up the ends, just like a little bit, like you're doing a hem. Turn it under with you. You can get it. You can get it. If I can get it, anybody can. Thumbs again together, the fingers at each end, and you start walking. And as you walk the fingers, just keep holding the thumbs together. Slide it to you if it gets too long. And guys, seriously, as you do learn these wreaths, if you were like me, I can't tell you how many I cut up. I've been doing wreaths now for 3 years. And I can't tell you how many I cut up in the beginning. But as I watched more tutorials and I took my time, and I found things that worked for me, because what works for somebody might not work for you. And I'm left-handed, so. But anyway, there's our orange one. Okay. It's our third color. So we're going to put it on. Same way as the other, in the center of the pipe cleaner. Usually give about 1, 2, 3 twists. Okay, now see, that's already starting to look a little pretty. So when we get through with the outside here, I'm going to have 9 ruffles, but it'll only be 3 of each shade. So I'm going to go ahead and finish with the 9 ruffles here, okay? Be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back with the first 9 ruffles on the wreath. Here you go. You can see of it. Okay. So when you get through with the outer circle, you got 9 ruffles. Okay, now we're going to go on to the inner circle of ruffles, and it's only going to take 6, where the first one took 9. So 2 of each color. So we're going to do the same way with the mesh. Sometimes they get a little aggravating. Okay. Okay, as I said, just this part here is going to have this one come off the end of the row. So see how it's kind of lapped up. When I reach a part like that, I just simply turn it down like that, because when you get the ruffle, it's not gonna make a bit of difference. It's gonna be the same size and everything. So just start as we've done before. Thumbs in center, fingers out to the side. Start walking. Start walking the fingers. Get to the end. Okay, my tool. And just take your fingers, 4 fingers what I use, and turn it under here. Hold on to the middle. You've got your next, oh shucks, ribbon. Okay, so this is going to go on the inside. Okay, so go to the inside where your pipe cleaners are. Start on any crossbar pipe cleaner you want to. Same way, place it in there. Twist it about 3 times. don't worry about it getting scrunched up with everything else, because in the end, when you finish, you're going to go back and place all your, place everything, fluff it up. I'll show you how to do that in the end. But, so see if you can see this one here. I just put in the center. This one right here. See, it looks the same as, it's just in the center. So I'm going to go on around to the next one. Choosing the yellow. Guys, I think who's ever watching this video today, I pray someone has. Like I said, it's my first tutorial. Got it? And I'm nervous, and I don't really know how yet, and I do need to get me a stand better for my camera so you can see better. But I just hope today, if somebody's watching this, that you might learn a little something. And I will tell you this, when I first started, seriously, I went through tutorials. There I go again. Forgive me. And I'd cry and I'd tear them up. But you know what? Just stay with it. And then I got one day determined, and I took my time, and I chose, a couple of tutorials that I thought would really help me. That didn't, that I got the best from, and I just kept on. So, that old saying, keep on keeping on. That's what I've done. And I would like to, in a little bit, show you some of my wreaths that I've made, so that you'll know that I'm not all a dingy. Oops, forgive me. Everybody still here? Okay, I'm sorry about that. So, we're doing again the inside. We're just doing the inside the wire sections on the inside. We're doing the same way with the ruffle that we've done on the outside. So that's what same thing, just on the inside. So I'm going to finish this so you don't have to put up with me, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go with the full wreath now of the ruffles done. So now we're going to go to one more step too. I should have named it the Ruffle Curly Wreath, because we're going to put some curlies on this wreath to make it a bit fuller. And all we're going to do here is make some curls. I'll show you if you're not familiar with the curls. I've got one of each color, the yellow, the same as in the mesh. Okay, we're going to start with the ruffles. Anywhere, I usually start on the inside to get it out of the way. And you want to put a color different kind of on top of a, for example, I don't want to put an orange curl on top of an orange ribbon. You can, but I want to separate my colors. It brings it out more. So I'm going to choose a green curl for the orange ribbon. All you simply do, my mesh is already cut, 10 inches, 10-inch pieces of mesh. So you're going to have 10-inch pieces of mesh, totaling again 5 of each color, a total of 15 cut altogether. So see how it automatically just curls up? So easy. So you just want to finish curling it, and don't put a whole lot of pressure on it, because the more you don't, it just makes it more curly. So there we go in the curl. I'm just going to pinch it here in the middle. And I'm going to go to my orange ribbon, right here in the center here. And I'm going to put it in there, kind of keep it in the middle of the curl. Give it a couple of twists, because we're going to add ribbon. See how that fits in there pretty? See the green curl on the orange? Okay, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to the green now beside it. And I think I'm going to put a yellow one in that one. See, I'm doing different shades for different curls, but that's up to you. You don't have to. So just roll it loosely. Don't worry about how it comes out on the ends here. They don't have to be straight, because they're not going to be seen once the ribbon's on. I mean, there's no way you can get that straight. Pinch it in the middle again. You got your curl, 10 inches. I'm going to put it in the green one here. Okay, same way. Let's put it down in the middle here. I do apologize again. I'll have my phone stand soon. my next video will be better, I promise you. And I just pull my curls up. See how I just kind of pull my curl up? It's down like that, and I pull it up. And you're going to see it's in the green. Then you've got the orange I done. We'll go ahead and do one more. Got the yellow left, so I'm going to put the green, the orange in it. I haven't used the orange. So that'll go in the yellow. Same way again. Roll it up. This is a fun, easy way to do a curl. Pinch it in the middle. And where I pinched it is where I'm going to put it down in my pipe cleaner. So I'm going to the yellow here. Doing it. Same way. Put it down in the ribbon. Twist it a couple times. Pull your curl up. See, I've done it. So there's the ribbons, the curlies and the ribbons. And I should have named this my ribbon curly mesh wreath. But I'll get there. I'll get there. So again, bear with me. So I'm going to finish these curls all the way in the middle. Then I'm going to do the same on the outside. Same way. Okay, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've finished all the curlies in it. You can see. You see some of them sticking up. And it just, what the curls do is just makes it fuller, the wreath fuller. And I'll tell you a little secret while you're on here about the fraying. If you don't already know from somebody else, it's helped me a lot. I know the fraying right here, there's a little bit of fraying in the Deco mesh. Sometimes there's going to be fraying. That can be helped, you know, in different kinds of mesh. But the secret I found is if you'll just take your glue gun, and you don't really have to squeeze it. Just take it where the end of it, where it's already hot, and just go like down the edge of it, just barely enough to get that heat on it. It kind of like cortisones it. It stops the fraying. You know, just all I did was just, you know, another little fraying place. If I can find one right here on the orange, there's a little fraying. Just take it and go over the top, barely just run it over. If you have to squeeze, that's fine. But it stops the fraying, and it helps a lot. It truly does. So see, she's already beautiful to me the way she is. I hope you all like it. Next step we're going to do now is ready for the ribbon. And I have chose these ribbons. I've chose a daisy with the yellow and solid yellow with a little sprinkle. I had this pretty floral summer pattern. It has the orange, green, and yellow. Go perfect with the wreath. And then I chose a green shade to go with, coordinate there. So they all go together. And again, in the ribbon department, I learned you do your own thing. What you choose, the colors and all, what you like. Okay, so first of all, too, if you're not familiar with how I cut my ducktails is what I learned them by. I've got a few cut here, but if you want to learn how to do that, if you don't know, I'm going to do one for you or two. You take your ribbon, and first of all, I'm sorry, my ribbons are cut at 12 inches. Always 12 inches, that's a good length. Fold it in half, and then you want to fold it again. Okay, now what was hard for me at first, and then I got it, was you want to cut, not the part that's folded. See where it's folded? The part that's open here. Always cut on the open side. And you just cut it up at a little angle like you're going not straight up or sideways, just like an angle. Cut it up in there. Now you've got your little ducktail. Okay, so simple. My granddaughter, 12, made her little wreath, bless her heart. She done pretty good. And even after watching me, but she can actually do the ducktail. So she remembered the right side. So there again, you know, fold it in half. Again at the bottom. And remember, what side did we cut again? Not the closed. The side that's open at an angle. And there you go. You got your little ducktail. Okay, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of the tails. Get them ready for a wreath. I always kind of fold mine when I'm done. It's easier for me to grab when I'm putting them on. Lay them in a pile. So I'm going to go ahead and fold. So bear with me as I cut these ducktails. And be right back. Okay, so I have all my ribbons cut and ducktailed. Okay. So a total of nine pairs around the bottom and a total of 6 around the middle. Okay, so I chose the daisy and the yellow ribbon to go in my middle section. Okay, and either how you want to place them's fine, because when you spread them out, it doesn't matter. So I'm doing the yellow and the, okay, I'm sorry. So take your 2 ribbons you chose, and this is why I fold mine after I cut them, because they're centered. And I can just pick them up and crease them, scrunch them with my fingers where they're folded. Pinch it right there. And I go in and find my pipe cleaner anywhere you want to start. Put it in the center ring, in the center area. Squeeze it. Oh, maybe, I usually do mine about 3 times. You can see where I've got in there. Okay. And see, you're going to have some left over here sticking up. Now, I usually take mine and just press down a little bit because it's going to make the ribbon stand up. And then I trim my pipe cleaners. Not too much, but enough to just take the rest of the ribbon. The pipe cleaner. Excuse me. And wrap it around the ribbon, the back side. Okay? And then I take my ribbon. I know it's hard to see, forgive me. And you want to spread it. I take either side. Just take the ribbons and spread them apart. The other side, spread them apart. And you're going to have like, see how I've got here the daisy ribbon and the yellow ribbon. You're going to have like each side's matching the same, the yellow, daisy to daisy. That's the best I can explain to you. So there's that one. Going to do another one here. Okay, do it again. Doesn't matter how you place them, because when you on top of each other, because they're both gonna be spreaded. Okay, put it in the pipe cleaner on top of the curl that we made. Twist it. I usually do mine about at least 3 or 4 times because to make sure it stays in. And see, I take it and I press in a little bit, because when I press in a little bit, it makes the ribbon stand up a little more. That's something I learned myself. And then just put the little leftover pipe cleaner under your ribbon. Okay. Spread your edges. Like I showed you while I spread them. Just take your hands light and go left or right. Take the other 2 sides of the ribbon and go left to right. And you'll get this. This is something just you don't even have to learn. It just comes natural. Now, I usually curl my ribbons up with my hands. Just put my hand in and fold them up some. You can either lay them flat, but this gives it just like a... This is my favorite way to do it, because it just gives them a... like they're setting up. Okay. One more. Again. Top of each other. Pinch where it's folded. Makes it even. Find your pipe cleaner. Twist it. 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to take my thumb and my finger here and just press down some a little bit where I twisted it, making it stand up. Cut it and flip it under your ribbon. Okay. There again, you just want to take the edges, spread them apart. You can wait till you get all your ribbons on and come back and spread them apart, but either way, I do either way. It doesn't matter. So, see, it's getting prettier and prettier. Okay. So I'm going to finish the whole wreath with the ribbons a little bit, and then we'll show you that's finished. Okay. Okay, so here I have finished all the bow ribbons. As you can see, I put the other set down around the outer layer, outer ring. So she's very pretty and she's very full. So now we're ready for her center, which I told you was going to be the little bird on this one. She's so cute. Okay, and I chose the orange to go with the colors. Okay, on this, I'm going to attach her, put her in the middle right here. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do this. One way you can do it is you can just kind of push her down in the center and pull up the curl section around her to kind of envelop her in there, because actually the mesh sticks to the wreath, the little bird nest, I mean. So you got her in there. Okay, or I plan on selling this one. Someone's wanted this one, so I'm going to take my zip tie, and here's how I do it. Take the little nest out, and just find you a place in the back here that it will slide under. This stuff holds pretty good. Make sure you get her facing the front, so I'm going to put the zip tie kind of in the area behind her. Shouldn't have had this done, I'm sorry. There we go. So she's just do some bird nest. Then I simply put her back in where I was going to place her. I'll place her. And just take my zip tie and find a curl that you can put the zip tie through. Because the bird nest being as light as it is, it's not going to hurt it. And you're just simply going to zip tie her in. When I zip tie mine in, you just cut it off. See, she's attached to the, you can't even see the zip tie. Okay? She's attached to the center. She's very sweet. I've maybe sewed a couple of these with different little birds and colors. So there you go. And then too, the other way I told you, if you don't want to zip tie her, you can always cut her out. You can put something else in the center that you prefer. Anything you have that would go into the center. So that's our spring, summer, Ruffle curly Deco mesh wreath. I hope you all liked it. I know that like I said, I'm new at this, and I'm sorry I've probably bored you or made a lot of mistakes, but I'm going to get better at it. So bear with me. I really hope that you guys will come back and join me again. I will get better as soon as I get my stand too. You can see better actually. And I always like to end off my, I guess, I want to leave you a little word of encouragement to someone today. It just helps, okay? Enjoy the small things in life today. Look around. Because those are the best. Okay, so bye now. And I really hope to see you at my next one. Tune in about a week. Bye-bye.